Welcome to Dominant DNA. I'm your host, Jamil Elise, and I am so excited to be kicking off episode 1, session 1 of Dominant DNA. I would like to start with what I call a meet and greet. This is me introducing myself, telling you a little bit about Dominant DNA, why I felt as though God led me to do this podcast, and a little bit about my spiritual background and how I process spirituality from a child up until now. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, the purpose of Dominant DNA podcast is to unravel the characteristics of identity and its intentionality to discover the truth about the dimensions of spirituality. The thought process behind this is me being intrigued about the characteristics that make up my divine self. I wanted to pinpoint the ones that God gave us before the foundation of the earth. My motive behind discovering this was perpetual cycles in my life of the same thing happening over and over again and not fully getting the results that I wanted. It made me think, okay, who am I? And in knowing the Word of God, why do I always receive His blessings but not His fruit? And what I meant by this is being blessed and enjoying the fruits of the blessing of God, just to predict that in 3 to 5 years, there's going to be some sort of drastic change that appears in most cases as a setback. I was extremely tired of having these experiences over and over again that in some cases seem like deja vu, even to the point where, I'm able to predict this in 3 to 5 years. So what I realized is that my belief or my faith in God is what helped me to make it out of these situations and is what propelled me forward, because I would work my tail off, to change the narrative of the situation or the setback. However, I became aware that I must discover the characteristics that is giving permission for these things to come to pass. Whether it's, a loss of money, a love interest, a friend, peace, or just anything over the years that I have seen as a loss. So I began to self-evaluate every aspect of me to determine what characteristics make up me. I wanted to know the thought process of God concerning me. When God said, I'm going to put this soul and spirit in this body, I wanted to know what was my exact characteristics that He had in mind, that He decided to partner with my spirit and with my soul to formulate me. This was important to me because if I can pinpoint these characteristics, I felt as though I would know how to speak by faith in my life the things that I desire to empower and propel my life to receive the promises and purpose from God to live the life that God intended for me to live. I believe God led me to start Dominant DNA, my podcast, to help enlighten others of the divine characteristics of God so that we can find our true selves that mirror God's and God's purpose and plan for our life.